It's that small place with a big heart. It's the heartland, so we pump hard, get a fist up. We're gonna rage on till our day comes.
I'm from Iowa, yeah. I'm from Iowa, yeah.
It's that small place with a big heart. It's the heartland, so we pump hard, get a fist up. We're gonna rage on till our day comes.
Alright, welcome to Perplexed Damage. This is our part 2 of our Q&A. This will be covering all the Dice Master questions. So, let's get stuff all rolling. At Scientii, SCENTTII asks, what initially pulled you into Dice Masters? I am going to let Sean answer this one.
Well, originally we started, there was one day that I was listening to a podcast called Get Up On This with Matty Boom and I don't remember the other name, and he'd probably get pissed off. He'd actually think it was funny that I can't remember his other name. Jensen Carpenter. And they were talking about how Dice Masters was taking over and you could not buy it anywhere. And so I went to my local game place and I couldn't find it. I went to both of the places that we normally go to and we couldn't find it. And then me and my brother went to Ames, Iowa, and we went to go play with a fellow friend of ours, John, and we were going to play HeroClix. So we got ready to play it, and then all of a sudden I seen the A vs. X set, and I was like, you cannot find this anywhere. We need to buy it. And he was like, and Adam was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, I don't care, I'm going to buy it. So I bought it, and we didn't even know what it was. We just looked at it, and we're just kind of like clueless. And then, of course, we watched the videos of the guy that did all of this stuff for the very beginning for WizKids. Him, the old guy, and his kid. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what they're called. I forgot his name. But we watched those.
Is it like Let's Play It or something?
Yeah, it's like Let's Play or something.
Yeah.
And we watched those, and then after that, we started purchasing them, and then we went to our local venue. And after we went to our local venue, we went to our second pick of our local venues, not our main place that we are closer to, but we went to the one that was farther away, and we said, hey, we want to start this game up, and we want to be the people that take care of it and everything, and build it to what it is now. And therefore,
we HeroClix player.
We started with just one because John was there.
Started with 3.
No, 3. No, not even 3. We started with 3, and then within a month, there was maybe 6 or 7. But within like 4 months, within 3 months, there was 19 to 20. And now we're at the point where our group is probably about 24, 29. Somewhere around there. If we get everybody to show up,
I think
we could have about 30.
One night.
We've had 18. And there was one night that you weren't there, and I had 22 people. So it's just,
So if anybody ever says that Dice Masters is quickly dying off, it's not.
No, it's
we would
not.
say that HeroClix is quickly dying off.
HeroClix is because ever since this game's came out, I have only played in 2 tournaments in HeroClix, and basically I am better at HeroClix than I am at Dice Masters. But I just can't get down for the price. It's all about the price point. All about the price point in Dice Masters, and that's why I'm probably a Dice Masters fan. If you think about it.
Yeah. All right, and then from there we just got greater numbers, and we got a whole lot of good players.
We have tons of good players.
We have lost a lot of good players too.
We've lost like 3 good players.
Left.
No, like 3 or 4 good
We've
players.
made these shirts.
We made our shirts, but no, we've got guys that I understand why he left, but I mean we had the what? We had Star Wars Tactics Champion playing with us, and look it up. Go ahead if you want, but he was playing with us. Everybody else was playing with us. So at the time, we have and what? How many people in the top 16 when we did the Midwest thing?
Missouri, we had, 37 players. We had in the top 16, all
4.
3 of the 4 went through.
Yeah.
In the top 8,
3 of the
2
4.
of them went through, but they played each other. And then third place went to us, and second place went to some guy in Iowa City.
And see, I would have been there, but I was driving back from Phoenix after a flight that I just got there, and then I turned around and flew back. So if I would have been showing up, I would have been there after. And actually, I drove for 19 to 20 hours before I got there. If I would have been there, we would have probably had 4 out of 5 guys finish in the top 16, no problem. And we probably would have got. Hell, maybe the top 4 could have already been all of us because we were that good, and we just. And I gotta give props to Josh because Josh makes us better.
Yep.
One of our players that is playing against us, Josh, makes us better.
Him and
because
EJ have a channel
him
called
and-
Team Wiz Pro.
Team West Pro. When we play against
Josh, you
them,
make us better players.
they make us better players because we want to beat them, just because we know it hurts them so much.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because there's so many times that either we beat him or he's beat us, and we're just like transfer power. Which I wish I would have been there for that tournament because I would have warned him about transfer power.
Yeah,
He
Josh, how is that
probably-
transfer power?
Transfer power would have probably won him that tournament, but it didn't because he wasn't there.
All right.
Because I wasn't there, and that was my fault.
All right. Next
So I'm
question.
taking the blame for it.
At Mitch2407 or 07. Any sets upcoming on Dice Smashes that you are extra excited about? Let's say it all at the same time. Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man. I said A versus X. I said A versus X.
A versus X 2.
A versus X 2. Oh, Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing
By
Spider-Man.
far. And if they do it right and they do the whole Carnage and Shriek. Is it Shriek or Shrek? Shriek. Shriek. And if they do the whole thing that
I want to see an OP
that follows
of Sinister 6.
Sinister Six.
6 month
long
OP.
as long as they follow the Sinister Six mantra, plus also, man, as much as I hate it, is because I'll never play it. Just like I don't play like that Superman OP and shit like that. The whole Cosmic Spider-Man, because I've actually got the comic of Cosmic Spider-Man, but I highly doubt he's going to be like 5 points or 6 points. But Cosmic Spider-Man will probably be 7, and I'll be like, dude, when am I ever going to buy you? Because PXG will be eliminated within like the next year. Maybe. I hope so.
Alright. So we all can agree Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes, Amazing
It's gonna be
Spider-Man.
Alright. Now this is a guy we know. At iTown Hero DBZ, which is Bruce.
What troll question did he ask?
He's the
What
one that
troll question did
says,
he
what
ask?
is your favorite card in Dice Masters?
Morphing jar. No, I'm joking.
Transfer power?
A favorite card? Yeah, transfer power.
He's a sucker for transfer power.
Transfer power. That is, transfer power is my favorite. That person that just got done, whatever message he sent you, his favorite is morphing jar.
Yeah.
And
every single team has Morphin Jar in it.
but other than that, Patches? No. What is the card? A Falcon. Sidekicks can be blocked. That's my favorite card.
I'm gonna go with.
That's my card. The sidekicks can be blocked on Falcon. Which card is that?
You know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with Storm, Goddess of the Plains.
Yes.
It's a 4-point mask. When Storm
Yeah.
attacks, reroll each of your
Gotcha.
opponent's characters.
Gotcha.
Place any die that does not result in a character in your opponent's prep area.
That's good.
You can attack with her, plus you can attack with a few other people, and you have a chance of them not having a lot of blockers. That's good. That's
I
good.
like that. I like that. Works. I
Alright.
still like.
Go ahead.
I still like mine.
Moving on. Okay, we have. Let's get this lengthy one.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with Punisher Rook?
Rook's cool. All right, at GL Stocky. The guys at my venue have been talking, and we are kind of fed up about the way they keep doing starters and collector's boxes. The boxes are great for storage, which we only have the Uncanny X-Men one,
Yeah.
but they don't have the starter characters in it. They do have the action cards. So if you get both of them, you have even more sidekick and basic action dice than the average Joe who just buys every starter. And they have increased the price of the starter from $14.99 to $19.99 for whatever reason. I would just like to hear your thoughts on this. Okay, the reason why they probably brought up the price was because WizKids figured out that they were selling a lot more Dice Masters and they want to get more money out of it.
Yeah.
So that's why they included that in there. The collector's boxes are the same exact price. They're $24.99.
Mm-hmm.
You do get a lot of extra psychic dice that you really don't really need to.
No, you don't really need. But the whole thing about it is, people, if you want to help out the community
Bring
of
new.
Dice Masters, you bring in new characters.
Mhm.
You bring in new people that start this
And
game
you're just
out.
like, hey,
Like
you need
me,
8 of these? Here you go.
Like me and Bruce. Actually, Bruce wasn't there. But me and what's his name? Main guy we hate, Josh.
We don't hate him.
And I even said hate. All right, me, Josh, and his woman.
The guy that we
and-
hate to play. That's it.
And John. I think John was there.
Oh, you're talking about when you went to the middle school.
But we all went to the middle school and everything, and we handed out these extra dice and everything to people. And there's been
And they give a bunch
plenty
of
of times.
12-year-olds free dice. And
There's
we're like,
been plenty of times where we've handed out our dice, our little, even though you got the smoky dice with the Uncanny X-Men,
Mhm.
we've handed out these kind of dice to other people that just started the game and they haven't ever played it. Maybe they played Couriers before and they were playing Couriers and they were like, I like Couriers, but I don't know if I could get into this game. You'd be like, here, let me give you 8 dice and let me give you the whole setup that you need, and then you can start playing. And guess what? We have had more people come back and start playing with the same dice that I started with. And that's why, even though you get the extra dice and you get that extra stuff, you want to keep the game going. You want to keep it going. And that's why you help out other people that are less fortunate than you to afford to throw down. How much is that? 24?
$25 here. So
25
$20.
bucks there. You throw it down and you say, hey, let me help out. Like if it's a parent. If there's a parent that has 2 kids that want to play, you throw them the dice. You throw them your dice that you normally play with, your 8 dice, and you give it to them and you say, hey, now you guys could play against each other and then come back to the venue and we'll play against you.
Of course, they need 16, but
Yeah, but they have 16, but they already have 8 because they already bought a starter pack. So you kind of help them out. You help everybody else. And therefore, these kind of things, it kind of just helps everybody out. I know a lot of people are be like, oh, you're being bitter, and blah, 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 whatever. we're trying to help out everybody that plays with us.
Mhm.
Therefore, we're trying to help them out. Like if you're a new person that plays with us, I guarantee you that probably 75% of the people that play with us that night with you are going to give you all of our prizes. We're just going to turn them over to you because we want you to join in, so we could take maybe an average of 12 people show up at night to a 16. That's what we want, and so we help out everybody else, and that's what we try to do.
Okay. All right. At Ramon CB27 also asks, what is your favorite Dice Masters build?
Flying sidekicks,
He likes flying sidekicks.
and I ain't gonna tell you what it is. I ain't gonna tell you what it is, but it's flying sidekicks.
I had to go with some X-Men. I like my X-Men teams. I also do like the bolts. I like playing with the bolts, especially the Pyro Uncontrolled. The rare Pyro is great. It's the one that says when Pyro attacks, roll all of the dice in your use pile. Deal 1 damage to your opponent for each bullet rolled. Return the dice to your use pile. You just need to make sure that when you do this during your main step, that you're buying a lot of Ghost Riders, a lot of the 2-point Human Torches, so you can get more in your use pile to roll. So that's what I like about that.
Just to rub it in against him, since I'm not going to tell you my flying sidekicks team, his bolt team, they just got beat by my team.
Yeah, we got a game.
I am going to tell you my team that whooped him, and it's Ant-Man, Pin Particles, and PXG with Root and Miku, or Recruit Young Mutants. Nick Fury Anger. Nick Fury Anger. Wasp. Winsome Wasp. And then Hulk Bruce Banner. Dr. Hank Pym with Giant Man. And then Black Widow Spy and
Pheromones.
Spider-Woman Infernos. And it just whooped him. One hitter quitter. I hit him for 20.
You'll be
Game
able
over.
to see that video. We'll post it later.
Maybe we'll post it because he's kind of bitter about it.
No, I'm not. I took some damage from you.
Yeah, you took a little bit.
Okay.
All I do is win.
All right. So he likes to play Avengers. I like to play more like X-Men. And up next is we have from at Boba Fett, BOPA Fett.
Boba.
It's Boba, but he put a P on it.
Whatever.
If you had to make a competitive team in Dice Masters only using commons and starter, what would you take from any set that is out?
Wow.
Let's start off with my team would be 1-point Morphin Jar. Combo that with PXG from the Recruiting Young Mutants. I would use the brand new Guy Gardner Blinding Rage, which is a 2-point. That's the one when he must attack each turn if able and gets +1 attack for each other attacking die. Like the 3-point Cheetah, the Cursed Archaeologist. When Cheetah attacks, she deals 1 damage to the defending player. Storm, Goddess of the Plains, like I talked about before. Captain America, 4-point Fist, while active, prevent all but 1 damage to you from any actions or character abilities. Spider-Man Web Slinger. This is the one when Spider-Man assigns to attack, you may pay a fist to force every opposing character to block him if able. This will allow you to, get your other guys through, and they would only be able to block Spider-Man. And then Red Dragon Common for the global. What you got, Sean?
Oh, wow. That's a good team. That would whoop my team, but I'd still be able to beat you because you know I always beat you. So
Somehow.
it doesn't matter.
Somehow.
I beat you last week, didn't I? Last week when we played at the tournament.
Yeah, I went 2-1. I just couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
We recorded that game,
Exactly.
too.
And by the way, that team was all picked from random cards.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man Tiger. I don't know why,
What's
but
that do?
you pay a fist and you can prevent game effects, bull stuff.
Yeah.
Picked Agent Colt or Phil Coulson
Son of Cole.
just because he got +1 for sidekicks.
Okay.
Then I did sidekicks with Goblin Lord.
Yep.
Just in case I had to go sidekicks. Just in case PXG wasn't out there, I did Gambit, Ace of
Never played
Holes.
Gambit.
I know, but that's because I don't play this card anymore. Is only because PXG came out. And then I picked this.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Sorcerer Supreme. Yep. Did you want me to read it?
Probably.
While Doctor Strange is active, you may purchase one action die for free during your main step, not one action die per Doctor Strange die.
That could work. Maybe.
He's so important, you
Nowadays.
gotta get him in.
Nowadays. Well, yeah, I'll get them in. Did you have PXG in your?
Yeah. He's a,
All right, good. You have
he's a
PXG.
fan of Mystique right here.
So I got Mystique with the pluses in the prep area because and I know that everybody's going to pick. This is the most underrated card in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Most underrated card in the game.
It's +1 attack, +1 D for each die in your prep area.
Yes, and at any time you could have 4. At least 4 or 5 in there. Then I picked
He put the Goddess of Plains too.
God of Plains. Storm.
She's
is
an awesome storm.
So goddamn hot.
Some people like the one that says fielded. You choose one character.
So damn
reroll,
hot.
But
So damn good too. This is the best card in the game. So damn hot. That tells you that this is only out for the starter, right?
mm-hmm.
And we have 2 of them.
Yep.
Because he showed you one and I showed you one. So this is how important this card is. And if you want it,
We're not giving it away.
Send us 15.
No,
And
we're
we'll
not
send
giving
to
it
you.
away.
We'll send it to you with yellow dice. We'll send it to you with yellow dice.
We'll send it to you with sidekick dice.
Yeah, yellow dice.
16 dice.
16 yellow dice.
We'll wait
Anyway,
that
and the other one
who
I
you got
picked,
here for some defense?
I just got Odin.
Allfather.
Odin Allfather. Just because in Clash of Clans, I'm known as Odin Sword in Clash of Clans. Therefore, with SOAS, I have to represent my Clash of Clans and I have to play Odin.
Okay, so
And
we
there's
plan
another
on-
guy that's in my clan that's called Groot, so I also use Groot.
Okay, so we plan on playing these common teams a little later on. I don't know if we're going to be doing a recording on that one or not.
Oh, I'll probably get my ass whooped, but I don't care. I will beat him still.
So all right.
Somehow I'll beat him.
Well, we will plan on trying to do some kind of giveaway pool thing. Try to get something going for those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Was there
11,
no more
12,
questions?
13. No, that's all.
Really?
That's all.
That's all?
Those are all the questions.
So let me ask you a question since I wasn't, unless you want me to text it to you real quick.
No. Ask away.
What set do you want to come out next? No, wait. Are you excited
yeah.
for Ninja Turtles?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither. Okay, now,
You know what I want? I talked to Buddy EJ about this in my interview that we did. I want to see next summer. I want to see a Civil War set, just like A vs. X. and you choose either Captain America or Iron Man, and you play it like that. I want to see that.
Yeah, but the only thing is are you gonna put is in either Captain America logo with a shield, or Captain America versus Iron Man, or an I for Iron Man, and those are usually the team affiliations.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this: what is the worst thing that they've tried to do that obviously did not work? Team up.
Team up?
Yeah, teamwork. Teamwork never worked, even though it worked for certain people. That was
Heroics?
Uncanny X. Heroics. Yeah, that's it. Heroics.
Heroics.
And that shit did not work. Did not work.
Because you got teamwork in here. You got this,
No, I
you
got
this
teamwork here now.
Team watch.
Yeah, I know. I got Team Watch.
But heroic.
Heroic did not
You
work.
had way too many.
That's what I was thinking about.
characters.
Is it worked because we had there was 4 or 5 times, or no, there was at least 3 times that we had people play those teams, and it actually worked. But nobody played it. Okay, here's another question. What's the worst set that came out? What's the worst set for you that came out?
Justice League.
Justice League? Oh, I agree.
Justice League, because you go A versus X was great. Okay,
Yeah,
X-Men was great.
Yeah, I agree.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
What set do you wish you could get rid of? What set do you wish you could get rid of? Out of all the sets, me, D&D. That shit is still on a boat. That shit is still on a boat, and we are never going to hear about it again. I don't care, because those D&D sets, I don't care about them. I don't care about any of them.
Age of Ultron?
Really? Age of Ultron?
Age of Ultron was a money grabber off the movie.
Oh my god. So you think Age of Ultron should disappear? More than Yu-Gi-Oh! Or D&D? Or more than...
Well, we're hating the side sets, man.
Oh my gosh, really?
Fine, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should not exist.
No, but it's not even existed yet.
Ah,
Oh my god. Really? Okay. One card that you would ban from fucking tournaments. One card that you could ban. And we've already tried to do this. We already know what the answer is, but another card besides this card. And we've already tried to ban this card, and we still didn't get away with it.
Joe Costa
Jocasta?
from Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron, Jocasta.
That one, when people play Joe Costa now, I'm scared.
You don't even want to play.
I'm scared.
You don't even want to play, right?
I don't even want to attack. I don't even want to attack when
Exactly.
she's in the field.
Exactly.
I'm scared.
You don't want to play, and you just don't even do anything.
I'm scared of that
You just
crap.
kind of sit back and be like, okay, whatever. One card that I would ban, as much as everybody thinks it's going to be PXG, which I think is true, but there's 2 of them that could do that, so I would say a Morphing Jar. Either one. The 1.1, no matter what. A Morphing Jar, just to piss off Bruce. I would get rid of his Morphing Jar. Okay. Alright.
Anything else?
Favorite win. Or no, favorite team that won.
Favorite team that won?
Yeah. That you've won with in your total tournament. Me? It'd have to be my flying sidekicks. When I did some flying sidekicks. And I did some transfer. No, wait, here. Favorite
Who did I play that
action.
one day when we won that tournament? And I forgot which one.
I don't remember. Favorite action.
Like global or action card?
Action.
Action card?
Yeah. Favorite action. Like if it was do or die, you had to play 2 actions. Which 2 would you play? Right now, with the way that everything's set up, the 2 actions you play. Me, it'd be
Transfer power.
transfer power and big entrance. Probably, even though I'd be scared about playing big entrance, but I'd still play big entrance and transfer power.
I'd say relentless.
Okay.
And
Relentless is kind of a lot because you're gonna have a lot of question marks, or you're gonna have a lot of masks available because of PXG now. And what would be the other one you do?
resurrection.
Resurrection with the pay a shield,
You pay a shield and you can pull a die from your
die
bag.
out of your
put it in
bag
prep.
and then put it in your prep. I can see that.
That's good.
That's
Because
not
if
bad.
you know that you have like a Hulk in there or something,
Oh yeah.
I mean, oh, I actually won a match doing that.
And you might get
I
away
bought a
with,
Hulk and
you might get away with not even playing a PXG and doing that. You might be able to, if you have those 2 going, you might get away with doing a PX with doing the without PXG, because that's the way the game is changing now. Until WizKids comes out, which who knows when they're going to come out with, where their meta is now, you know, you can't play A versus X and you can't X-Men.
Yeah.
When
You got
they
to figure out a way to get those
which
dice
which
rolling.
which will be within like what, next year or 2. Those kind of things, even though both of yours would kind of be out of it, if they just said just the regular players would be out. But you need to figure out how to start getting the dice rolling a little bit quicker, which it's too easy. Professor X is the lazy man's win
Mhm.
automatically. And I'm saying it. This is the lazy man's win, PXG.
Mhm. But if you don't play PXG on your team and you do like and you play like 3 different players in your venue night, and 2 out of the 3 don't have PXG, then you are like, damn it, because you're
But
screwed.
but you're gonna play against the guy. You're gonna play against the guy that does have PXG.
Yeah.
Like for instance, my team that I picked out, they were all DC players. I went 3-1
Mhm.
or 2-1.
Or void, yeah.
And all I picked is War of Light,
And
and I
who was your best card on that?